It's the same airframe the world knows, that slim, stealth shape, but in Israeli hands it becomes something else, a sovereign weapon and a smart commander in the sky. The F-35I Adir looks like other F-35 jets from the outside, but inside it has been changed to fit one nation's needs. Israel did not accept the plane as is. It asked for the right to change software, to add local weapons, and to keep maintenance inside the country. That choice made the Adir more than an airplane. It made it Israel's. If you believe real air power comes from independence, type yes in the comments. If you think scale and standardization win, type no. And while you're here, hit subscribe and tap like if you want clear, powerful breakdowns of military tech. The story begins with a decision. Most countries take the F-35 as a black box, sealed hardware, controlled updates, and limited access to core systems. Israel chose differently. Israeli leaders and engineers said they needed the ability to adapt the jet to local threats. They wanted Israeli software on board. They wanted to carry Israeli weapons inside the internal bay. They wanted to repair and upgrade the jets on home soil. That decision turned a global fighter into the F-35I Adir, the mighty one. The first big change is electronic warfare. The F-35 already has a strong EW suite. But Israel's region is full of old and new radars, mobile SAMs, and overlapping sensors. Israeli engineers built extra EW tools that know these local radar types. They wrote algorithms and jamming patterns tuned for the signals the Adir would meet over the neighborhood. In short, the Adir does more than hide. It hunts enemy sensors, confuses senders, and reduces the window in which a missile can find the jet. That adaptability is fast. When a new radar or emitter shows up in the field, Israeli units collect its signature, test countermeasures, and push updated files to the fleet. This loop, fly, collect, update, happens in hours or days instead of months. That speed matters. In real fights, being able to push a software tweak the same week can be the difference between a mission's success or failure. Software independence is the second pillar. The Adir flies mission files created in Israel. These files carry local intelligence, threat priorities, and target packages built for specific scenarios. While many partner nations wait for a central authority to approve changes, Israeli coders can test and deploy updates at home. That means mission planners can tailor the jet's behavior to a local mission plan, not to a generic global setup. The jet becomes an extension of national strategy, not just a purchased tool. Hardware followed software. The pilot helmet and display in the Adir are adjusted to Israeli procedures. The symbology, the information layout, and the cues match how Israeli pilots train and command. The Adir also has special data links that let it talk directly to older F-15s and F-16s in the fleet. Together, that creates a powerful effect, a fifth-generation jet that can manage and guide fourth-generation aircraft, sharing precise target data and timing. In action, the Adir often plays multiple roles in a single mission. It can sneak into contested airspace, map threats with fused sensors, jam and spoof enemy radars, mark targets with secure links, and then deliver precision munitions from its internal bay. After the strike, it can close the loop by sending battle damage assessments back to command. The aircraft is not just a shooter, it is a node inside a larger combat web. Sustainment and logistics were also changed. Israel invested in local repair and manufacture for specific parts and low absorbable maintenance. Instead of shipping a damaged part overseas and waiting, Israeli maintainers can fix or replace components inside the country. This shortens repair time and keeps the fleet ready in times of tension. It also keeps sensitive mission data inside national control. Sovereignty and sustainment means Israel can operate fast even when global supply chains slow down. The weapons bay is another decisive change. The standard F-35 is optimized around US munitions, but Israel insisted its own smart bombs and standoff weapons work from inside the internal bay. Engineers reconfigured racks and interfaces so Israeli weapons like Spice and Rampage can be carried internally. That ability lets the Adir deliver national ordnance while keeping a low radar signature. In other words, Israeli weapons launched stealthily. That adds real operational flexibility. All these moves reflect a single idea: control. Israel wanted control of its tools. Control means faster updates, national weapons, local repairs, and mission secrecy. These choices cost money and demand strong cybersecurity and a dedicated engineering effort. Israel accepted that cost because independence, fast, local, and secret, fits its strategic needs. People often search for F-35 in action or Israeli F-35. They want to see how these jets perform in real missions. The Adir has been flown in demanding environments, and every sortie feeds information back into the cycle of learning. Each mission gives engineers more data to improve tactics and software. Over time, that makes the fleet smarter and more precise. Headlines sometimes claim F-35 down or F-35 destroyed. Such phrases get clicks, but they rarely explain context. The right question is, what makes a fifth-generation jet survivable? For the Adir, the answer is layered defense: stealth to reduce detection, EW to confuse sensors, and quick sustainment to repair and return to flight. Together, these layers lower the chance of loss and increase the chance of mission success. Pilots are central to the story. The Adir's cockpit and helmet display give the pilot a clear, tailored picture of the fight. Israeli pilot training emphasizes using the jet as a commander in the sky. One Adir can coordinate many elements of a strike. It can find a threat, direct follow-on aircraft, and manage timing at approach. This human-machine teamwork is a force multiplier. When you combine a skilled pilot with customized systems and fast software updates, you get more than the sum of parts. When people type F-35 Iran or F-35 in India, they show how worldwide interest is focused on the F-35's role near sensitive regions and how other nations view the platform. The Adir teaches a lesson for every country watching. The true power of a platform grows when a nation adapts it to its own problems and its own playbook. That is why Israeli F-35 means something different. It signals national adaptation, not only a purchased jet. Technology doesn't stand still. Block upgrades and future versions will bring faster processors, improved sensor fusion, and stronger data links. Picture a future Adir that fuses ship, ground, and air sensors in real time, making the jet a mobile information hub as much as a strike platform. The jet would not only hit targets, it would also provide commanders with a live map of the battlefield. That kind of capability changes how a country fights and plans. Independence has trade-offs. Localizing parts and software requires money, engineers, and strong cyber defenses. When you run your own code, you must protect it. Israel invests heavily in protecting the Adir systems from hacking and espionage. Cybersecurity is as essential as structural maintenance. If an adversary can access mission files or modify EW libraries, the advantage can quickly reverse. Israel knows this and treats cyber defense as central to air power. Let's imagine a simple mission in plain terms. A high-value target sits deep in contested airspace. The Adir takes off at night. It uses stealth to slip past distant radars. As it draws near, its EW package activates, jamming local sensors and feeding false tracks to the enemy. The pilot sees the battlefield in a helmet display tailored for quick decisions. The Adir identifies the target, launches a precision weapon from the internal bay, and leaves without warning. After the strike, it sends back success data to command. The mission is fast, quiet, and precise. This example shows the combined effect of stealth, EW, sovereign weapons, and fast local updates. That combined effect raises questions in the region. Some people will ask if the Adir could operate near another state's airspace or strike a distant target. Technically, the jet has the tools to increase options, but political choices, intelligence, and risk management determine action. Every mission is weighed carefully. Planes offer capability, but leaders decide when and how to use them. Search terms like F-35 pilot and F-35 in India reflect curiosity about who flies these jets and how other nations see them. For countries watching closely, the Adir's lesson is clear. Buying advanced hardware is only step one. The bigger gain comes from shaping that hardware to local needs. Whether a nation follows Israel's path depends on threat environment, budget, and technical trust. In the end, what sets the Adir apart is not a single part or weapon. It is a system built around speed, control, and national choice. Israel made a decision to own the plane's evolution. Local software, national weapons, domestic sustainment, and active EW tailored to its threats. That approach turns the F-35I Adir into more than a fighter jet. It becomes a national tool built for specific fights. If you think independence and fast adaptation matter most, type yes. If you prefer scale and standardization, type no. And while you're here, hit subscribe and tap like if you want clear, powerful breakdowns of military tech. The Adir shows one truth about modern war.
Technology matters, but so does who controls that technology. When a nation can adapt its tools quickly and keep secrets close, it changes what the jet can do in a single week, not next year. That speed, that control is the real edge. And that is why the Israeli F-35I Adir stands out, not only as a plane, but as a strategy made visible in the sky.